Undertale. This game was 2015's indie sweetheart, and if you've never heard of it, I don't know what you're doing here, but some major spoilers are about to get dropped. As a matter of fact, the title and thumbnail of this video are already spoilers, and when you clicked on it, you probably screamed at your monitor, frothing at the mouth, "Why would anyone ever want to kill Toriel, you fucking monster?" Well, the short answer is that I tricked you. Only sociopaths and people intentionally going for the genocide ending of this game would actually want to kill Toriel. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This video is about why killing Toriel is the single most important thing that happens in Undertale, and how not killing her misses the point of this entire game. So let's set up a little backstory here. Undertale came out on September 15th, 2015, but really didn't take off until about mid-October, during which time it exploded all over YouTube on Let's Play channels, my own included. However, I was given a Steam code for the game just before it really took off, so I hadn't even heard of it at that point. But I watched the trailer, thought it looked cool, and decided to play it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. The fan base was probably 1/100th of what it is now, and today it's literally impossible to do anything on the internet without having tons of shit about Undertale spoiled for you, including the permanent death mechanic. And you might say that's not a spoiler, but holy shit, it's a huge spoiler. Not knowing that when you defeat an enemy in this game, any enemy, that they actually die forever? That's massive. Anyway, the point is that when I first played Undertale, I didn't know jack shit. If you don't believe me, here's a clip of me killing Toriel in the 3rd episode of my playthrough. Did I just kill Toriel? No. No, oh no. Are you supposed to do that? Did I fuck up? It's horrible, right? This wonderful old goat mama was nothing but warm and loving toward you, and you just straight up waste her because she tries to stop you from venturing off into danger and getting yourself killed. The thing is, if you don't know how this game works, you don't expect Toriel to actually die forever right then and there, because if this were like any other video game, the character you'd have to fight to prove you're ready to go on your journey or whatever would just fall to one knee and tell you how your skills have improved so much, and how you've grown, and how they know you'll make it out there, and whatever the fuck else overused video game nonsense we've seen a million times over. But no. This game is like, listen up, bitch, I'm about to sit your ass down and learn you some shit. Namely, that if you beat somebody in a fight, they are dead. The way the game conveys this to you is masterfully done. Everything disappears from the screen except for 2 hearts, yours and Toriel's. Her heart trembles and shatters. It's powerful stuff, and it's designed to have a huge impact on you your first playthrough. You're not supposed to know that by simply beating Toriel, she'll be dead and gone forever, because this was the first time you've been in a situation where you're going up against a character that's actually relevant to the story. Everything up to this point is just random encounters with monsters that you've probably also killed most of because it's an RPG, and that's typically what you do in RPGs. I mean, why do you think the developer set Toriel up to be such a sweet and loving character? Just walking around her house fills you with determination! Makes you realize she's lost a child and has a lot of maternal love to give, and she's been showering you with it this whole time. She's arguably the character you'd want to kill least in this game. So yeah, you fucked up. But you were supposed to fuck up, and now you know. Now you'll be careful, because you fucking murdered someone, and it doesn't feel great to have that on your conscience. The game even rubs it in further on multiple occasions later. There's the part where Sans mentions the old woman behind the door that he used to tell knock-knock jokes to until one day she stopped answering. And let's not forget the heartbreaking moment when you defeat Asgore and he woefully mentions how he misses his wife. Too bad you fucked that up. Whoops. The problem is that this fan base just won't shut the hell up. They watch a Let's Player go through this game for the first time and they scream bloody murder, literally I guess, when the player kills Toriel because they didn't know any better. People show this game to their friends and they blab on forever about the mechanics and who to kill and who not to kill, and by the time somebody actually gets around to playing it, there's no surprise left. I mean, if the developers intended for killing Toriel to be something you really weren't supposed to do unless you're playing the game pretty much incorrectly, they would have given you some in-game repercussions, like a bad ending or more random encounters because the monsters think you're Satan now. But that's not the case. It's a learning experience, and it's supposed to happen. Undertale is awesome because it defies the classic video game logic that's been programmed into all of us after years of playing games where there are no consequences because you're the main character and it's impossible for you to fuck up. Even better, Undertale exploits your video game logic programming by putting you in a typical video game situation with a very atypical outcome that ultimately makes you feel like shit. Most video games don't force you to seriously consider the implications of violence or the fact that murdering someone out of existence forever might change the entire game world as you know it. So listen, if you love Undertale and you want to show it to a friend or something, I highly recommend you do so. However, you might feel the urge